Okay guys, so today we're actually going to do Violet Lightning Concerto level 2, and after doing this a few times it actually feels a little difficult than the first one, and this was mainly due to the variations that we have today. So this is basically what I did to actually get my daily 3000 points, okay? So first I gave myself 5 minutes as always. I increased the health by 100%. And this is where the problem came in. Because I was trying to use Xinyan at first, I actually kept physical resistance and I gave it more pyro resistance. But that was my biggest mistake. And it took a little bit longer than I was supposed to actually beat it. So actually when I came back, because most of my units are built around pyro units, I decided to give it physical resistance and do not give it pyro resistance, but because you actually do a lot more damage when you go for elemental reactions on this cube. Next, I decreased shield strength, kept crit rate because this is very important. My health is barely ever below 50%, so this has no relevance, okay? This one was a little tricky because like every time you use an elemental burst, it would increase the monster's damage by 25% and it stacks up to 4 times. So it will eventually do 100% more damage. And at first I was scared of this, but I actually noticed that it didn't do as much damage as I thought because I wasn't using my elemental bursts that much. So I gave it this one. Using an elemental burst increased the damage, okay? Also, I increased my stamina consumption, increased its attack by 50%, because this one, like I said, the only way these two will become dangerous is if you try to spam your elemental burst. So just use them sparingly. The next thing I did was I increased my movement speed. I decreased my movement speed by 25%. And I didn't give it this one because if all 3 of these stack, you're basically going to get one shot by everything. So I didn't use these. I increased my elemental skill CD, and there we got 3195 points. So for my team, at first I used Xinyan, but because I was going to mainly do more pyro attacks, I decided to use D-Luke. And even though he's a level 60 and he's not as strong as my other characters, he does get a damage bonus in this event, him and Zhongling, because Zhongling will basically be the MVP here, okay? She will do the most damage because you have Goba and you will need to save her elemental burst for breaking the crystals at the end, okay? Bennett is also good, but he's mainly here he's not as strong because I didn't really upgrade his auto attacks. I didn't really upgrade his elemental skill, but he still did his job by buffing my other characters when I use his ult. Alright? And then we have Barbara. And Barbara, she basically came in clutch with some iframes. So that is basically how I did this quest, everyone. I will show you the gameplay now, so please enjoy and have a great day, okay?
きを受けよ。
ゴババーバラ行くよ。
よし、出発だ。みんなは俺が裁きを受けよ。畜生。
みんな頑張ってね。料理の時間だ。
判決を下す。
ミュージックバーバラ行くよ。料理の時間だ。
敗者には言い訳の余地もない。みんながそばにいてくれれば。
熱々でしょ。
判決を下す。
師匠の技を食らいなさい。熱々でしょ。